From coast to coast, they track their bemangered prey.
A pile of foes they leave in their wake.
Woe to fools who dare to get in their way.
If they had known you were coming, they probably wouldn't have baked you a cake.
And so begins our gruesome tale.
Do not pass go, go directly to jail.
The Bigfoot waits in his stinky abode.
When Sam and Max
Make some tracks.
When Sam and Max
hit the road.
Okay, that was weird.
Yet strangely nostalgic.
Really?
Impressive.
Well, that's actually an old wives' tale, like the one about representative democracy. Dogs can see in color. It just looks like this.
Whoa! I am totally tripping balls right now.
We can also see fear and smell sarcasm.
Ooh, impressive. Hey, it works!
Hey, look, we're the only players left. Darwin's probably spinning in his grave. Ooh, I think I just got kicked in the statisticals. This hand has been as demoralizing as my couples therapy. Now I'm more confused than chicken playing cricket. Or was that a cricket playing chicken? I could brazenly bluff my way through this hand, but since I just said that out loud, I think I'll fold instead. Great day in the morning! The check is in the mail, and it just arrived, because it was overnight, and sorry, I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, let's just ignore the baby until he makes his move. I'm washing my hands of this hand before I get sepsis. Yo, Swathy, some of us are aging in dog minutes over here. If I was the kind of guy who used words like jinxed, this is the kind of moment I'd use it.
But since you're not that kind of guy, what word are you gonna use?
Boned? It's a good thing you all dropped out. I had a royal butterfly.
That's not a real hand.
Not yet. Winning streaks are like dating a beautiful woman. Enjoy them while you can, because it's only a matter of time before they dump you for being weird and clingy. What's a dazzling urbanite like yourself doing in a dive like this, anyway?
You mean besides hemorrhaging money like a teenager with a gold card?
The player has been invited by the owner to add spice to tonight's game.
That probably explains the overwhelming smell of oregano. Don't be discouraged. Running in fear is a pretty natural response to a 6-foot-tall dog with a gun. Well, sometimes you get the bear, sometimes you get the bear and realize you're stuck with a bear. The tension of all these showdowns is nigh unbearable.
I hope it lasts.
Let's poke this pot with the pointy sticks of mathematical certainty. These cards are a disease, and this fold is the dangerously untested cure. It's time to lance this boil before its pus gets all over my chips. Wait a minute. This run of crummy cards is just one of your twisted little experiments, isn't it?
Maybe. Or maybe you're just too cowardly to turn lemons into lemonade.
Whew, that's a relief. The way those eyes kept staring at us all the time. Ooh. Could one of you guys drop out? Crowds make me nervous. Stop staring at me. I could call bets this small until the cows came home, which makes me wonder why I'd be playing poker in a barn. Max would probably bet the farm on these cards, which probably explains why we're not farmers. Just so you know, I was bluffing my butt off in that hand. I think your mouth's writing checks that haven't been properly endorsed.
Humans write checks with their mouths? Ew!
There's a fine line between brilliance and stupidity. I'm pretty sure we're all straddling it like a Lithuanian lap dancer. Check. You know what would really show me who's boss? calling, or folding, or maybe slapping yourself in the face. That'd probably work. Wait, was that a pity win?
No.
No way!
Maybe.
Come on, come on. Ah, Grolix. Fold.
Didn't you guys have a big election around here a few months ago?
Don't remind me.
Hey, who'd you vote for?
It's called the secret ballot for a reason, Diebold Head.
I voted to re-elect President Super Bowl. I like a commander-in-chief who's enigmatic and glowy.
I, didn't vote.
Dude, lame. If you don't vote, you can't whine.
I was gonna vote, but on election day, this horde of deadites showed up at my polling place. And by the time I was finished with all the horde repelling, the polls were closed.
Well, that doesn't seem fair.
It's probably just as well. I was gonna flip a coin anyway.
I call that a puny pile of chips. Have some more. Ah, well, it was worth a shot. A series of painful rabies shots. 100K. That should just about cover last week's wrongful arrest lawsuits. Sometimes an investigation leads to a dead end. And like most dead ends, this one's full of garbage and sleeping hobos. Did I remember to put the cat out? Wait, I don't have a cat. You're not getting out of here that jauntily. Holy hip-hop in Halifax with a side of chili fries. You know, most people would think twice about honking off a 6-foot-tall dog with an itchy trigger finger. A few more tournaments and I can finally buy that vocal reconstructive surgery that everyone keeps bugging me about. Holy dubstepping Krishna on a souped-up Segway. What was that?
You lost.
Chowder. I mean, check. Where did that come from? Aw, dang. I just caught myself thinking about thinking again.
Oh, metacognition spirals. Nasty.
Is that where you keep staring at your hands while your internal volume is cranked up to 11?
That sounds more like a stroke.
Walk into the light.
Whoops, I guess it was just gas.
I don't want to pry, but what kind of bennies are they offering us, Marty?
Oh, we're unionized up the yin-yang, Bracco. Low deductible medical, full dental and vision, matching 401k, and a generous life insurance policy. Which is nice, considering all the deadites. What about you?
That's pretty much the same in the OSI, except for the life insurance on account of, well, you know, it's the mortality rate. How about you, Sam?
Well, every Christmas the commissioner gives us a floaty pen from a different state. I think we're up to Missouri now.
Oh, that sucks.
You know how sometimes you bust a punk for robbing a bank, and it all seems to be going well, until 23 random bystanders show up with proof that the punk was really in Coney Island judging a corn dog eating contest at the exact same time he was supposed to be robbing the bank? Well, this hand is exactly like that, only without the police brutality lawsuits. Sure is exciting, isn't it? Glad you agree.
You want to hang with the big dog, you gotta cough up some milk bones.
Hey, that's my line. Psst, buddy. I don't want to tell you how to play, but you really should have folded. You've won this time, Lady Luck, but I'll be back. And like a rat in a maze, I'll be smarter, faster, and hungry for cheese. I can't even work up the enthusiasm to dismiss these cards with an overwrought simile. Full cards like these should be buried in a hole and never spoken of again. Folding suits you. Do more of it. I don't want to alarm you, but I think you're having a psychotic break.
So, you're a dog.
For certain values of dog, yeah.
And you, Flapsnap.
Ash grabs the pot.
I was probably bluffing that time, but thanks for playing along. So anyway, you're some kind of robot?
I'm also a ninja.
And our host is a pirate.
I'm more of a retired raconteur these days.
And none of you are weirded out by this?
Nope.
Nay.
I get weirder things in my sandwiches.
Okay then.
I think I'll sit this one out and work on my poker face for a while. Did you know that there are jellyfish that can live forever?
Oh, yeah. Who wants to be an immortal jellyfish?
I guess that would be pretty dull. Drift, 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 sting. Drift, 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 sting.
You know, as long as I get fresh batteries every couple hundred years, I'm pretty sure that I'm effectively immortal. That's really depressing.
I wouldn't worry about it. The way you're going, I'm pretty sure someone will put you out of your misery long before the ennui of immortality kicks in.
Promise?
Trust me, I'll pull the trigger myself.
What's so funny?
I just realized that you're a dog playing poker.
I don't get it. You know, after all this time, I'm still not sure what a deadite really is.
Well, it all starts with a demonic book that should never, ever be read out loud.
Like Battlefield Earth?
No, the Necronomicon Ex Mortis. Reading it awakens demons that can take over people and all kinds of crap, turning them into deadites. Got it?
Not really.
Just don't read the book.
Will do. I'm not a big reader anyway. You know, I love a moody noir setting as much as the next hard-boiled cop-like guy, but do you think you could turn up the lights a little? I'd like to get a better look at the cockroaches nibbling my toes.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Sam. And those aren't cockroaches.
Can't or won't?
Management froze me out of the lighting systems after I created a strobe effect to induce seizures in a bus full of Freemasons. It was an illuminating experiment.
You made that up just for the pun, didn't you?
Maybe. Say cheese.
Looks like it's just you and me. I hope you brought some antibiotics, because this is gonna sting. Great day in the morning! All right, time to separate the cottons from the lacy unmentionables.
So, Sam, why don't you take off your jacket?
2 reasons. First of all, I paid a team of highly skilled artisans a metric butt-ton of money for this new suit, so I'm gonna show it off like a trophy wife at a back-to-school night.
And the second reason?
Underneath this jacket, I'm sweating like a fat guy in a walk-in humidor.
Ugh, thanks for sharing that.
Seriously, my pits are so swampy, there are probably manatees swimming around in there. Check it out.
Oh.
So anyway, I'm keeping it on.
What are you staring at, Clifford?
The hand. That's one of those spiffy Danish jobbies, isn't it? A flongvar?
Buddy, I'll have you know that this beauty was built by Lord Arthur's personal blacksmith back in the 14th century.
You know, most people would find that story ludicrous, but that's not even the silliest thing I've heard since lunch.
Wait till I tell you about the mini ashes.
Okay, quick topic. Words to live by. Go!
Life is short and sadistic, so make love to it like a one-eyed double agent.
Always run in the opposite direction of loud noises.
There's always time for more science.
Never go anywhere without written instructions.
Mine was try not to be a jerk, but I'm really liking that thing about the sadistic midgets.
You hear they're doing a movie version of Who's the Boss?
Son of a bitch!
Why can't Hollywood let our childhood icons die a dignified death instead of parading them around like rotting zombies?
Or, you know, at least have the creative cojones to do some sort of ironic pastiche thing instead of just pissing all over the original material. Damn it, Judith Light deserves better!
We never watched the original. Katherine Hellman's smile gave Max seizures.
Congratulations, you didn't screw the pooch.
Should I be offended by that?
I've been thinking about growing some hair.
You can do that?
I can't, but Dr. Zed, back on Pandora, he says he can set me up with a full head of wavy black hair, just like some guy back on Earth called Elvis. Think I should go for it?
You can't go wrong rocking it like the king.
I don't know, man. It's hard to trust a bald guy who suddenly has hair. Rusty wore a hairpiece for a while. I kept thinking he'd been replaced by his evil twin.
Besides, hair's overrated. All that combing and powdering, who needs it? And don't even get me started on the ticks and chiggers. This one time I got a nest of fleas burrowed so far up my...
Stop!
Sorry. This is my intimidating face. Are you intimidated yet? This bet, like my beluga casserole, would look much better with a few chips sprinkled on top of it. This is what the French call la bête royale. Wow, that was like taking candy from a bunch of hard-drinking, foul-mouthed babies. I've seen scarier piles in Bosco's restrooms. Call. Dum dum da dum dum da dum da dum me dum. Normally I wouldn't raise, but you're giving off a high-pitched, panicky vibe that only dogs can hear. I'm drawing deader than zombie Picasso. You want a check? You can't handle the check. I love that movie.
Why do we have dreams about flying?
Sybil says that flying dreams are all about feelings of freedom, or something like that.
I'm not talking about that head shrinker stuff. Why is flying something we even think we can do in our dreams? It's not like we can do it in real life.
Big deal. In some of my dreams, I'm kicking the sun in the crotch. Dreams are weird like that, you know.
Sure. But you've had experience with kicking things in the crotch. Your body knows what that feels like. But none of us has ever flown. We don't know what that feels like because it's impossible. But we all have flying dreams, right?
What are you getting at?
What if, millions of years ago, humans used to fly?
You're dangerously close to blowing my mind, Ash.
Think about it. Flying dreams, Superman, Peter Pan. What if it's all an attempt by our brains to remind us how to fly?
That's, crazy talk, Williams.
Is it? Or is it the sanest thing you've ever heard?
Take it. This is shaping up to be what my granny used to call a mother bleeping fudge bath. I'm out.
Sam has been eliminated and will be teleported to a better place.
I hope it's Tahiti. Is it me or does this teleporter make my keister look fat?
Geronimo! Guys!
I'll be at the bar.
Klaatu!
Oh no. Max! It's Klaatu Barada Nikto!
Got it. Klaatu Barada Tiptoe.
Crap.
You know, I should really get my hearing checked.
Claptrap has been eliminated and will be textualized.
Textualized?
Claptrap Babushka Nito!
Oh, come on! That's not even close! I regret nothing!
You know, that book needed more comic relief. Wet Willie! Wet Willie!
Hey! That's not my ear! It's my...
Rock Samson has been eliminated from the tournament, and possibly this plane of existence.
Keanu Barbera Nimoy! Hold on, Brock. I'll get some white out. Looking for something? Check it out, Sam. I'm a tree surgeon.
He's not really a tree surgeon.
Open wide and say ah!
Sam has been eliminated and will be removed by his partner's illiteracy.
Cuckoo Banana Pismo?
Max, no!
To the editor's desk!
What the? Max?
Yes?
Just shoot me now, okay? Just take your gun and shoot me in the freaking head!
Please don't shoot him. I find his pain somewhat comforting.
You play a lot of poker, Brock?
Look, I know my way around the table. Of course, the stakes I play for are usually juicy.
Juicier? Like Mookie Wilson rookie cards juicier?
Juicier, like launch codes, pinky fingers, sexual favors, that kind of thing.
I guess it's a good thing the stakes are so low tonight. The way your luck's been running, you'd be out of fingers by now.
The night's still young.
Sometimes I wish I had a giant mandible like you guys.
Hey, who gave you permission to look at my mandible?
Talking about our chins, dumbass.
Oh, I knew that.
You two have such manly dame-swooning jawbones, while I'm stuck with this petite little thing.
It's not the size of your chin, Sam. It's what you do with it that counts.
You play a lot of poker, Brock?
Look, I know my way around the table. Of course, the stakes I play for are usually juicy.
Juicier? Like Mookie Wilson rookie cards juicier?
Well, juicier, like launch codes, pinky fingers, sexual favors, that kind of thing.
Too bad the stakes are so low tonight. The way your luck's running, you could have been in for some smoochies.
The night's still young.
Not that I've been staring uncomfortably at your rock-hard abs or anything, but you guys seem pretty fit.
You going anywhere with this?
How do you keep off the weight?
Mostly by running and screaming. Swinging around a chainsaw is also great for the lats.
Well, I'm more of an isometrics kind of guy. Twisting necks until they splinter takes a crate load of dynamic tension.
I do that kind of stuff all the time, but my belly's still as jiggly and off-putting as a Three's Company reunion special.
It could be your diet. An analysis of your saliva indicates that your internal organs are almost entirely comprised of cellophane-wrapped meat byproducts, mass-produced sponge-like desserts, and an impenetrable substance known only as fudgy freezes.
Wait a minute. Those things are bad for me?
Initially, yes. Now the preservatives are the only thing keeping you alive. Of course, they're also responsible for your girth. It's a bit of a catch-22. I love those. Sam has been eliminated.
Yipe!
Hey-oh. Hey-oh.
You crack me up, little buddy. Like most of my adventures, this hand has left me confused, nauseous, and broke. Fold.
We have a tie, and the pot is split.
Really? A tie? That's just like kissing your sister!
My sister's dead.
Mine too.
I had a sister once. She got erased in a temporal anomaly.
Awkward!
We spend more money than that on gun oil in a week. Hold on. Why do we go through so much gun oil? Anyway, call. Oh, and here I was just starting to contain my nausea at your hideous visage. I probably should fold, but I'm having too much fun.
Crap. It's got a peanut skin wedged in my teeth.
Oh, I hate that.
Why do you need some floss?
You carry floss?
Well, it's actually garrote wire, but it's great for getting to those hard-to-reach places. You'll probably want to run it under some hot water first, though. It's got a few chunks.
Yeah, thanks, but I think I'll take my chances with the gum disease.
As a professional detective-like guy, I really can't stand not knowing what you've got under there. But I also like keeping my money, so take it.
I'm all in.
All the heck in. Go ahead, call it. I'm just a goofy talking dog. What would I know about combinatorial game theory, multivariant conditional probabilities, or Aleph numbers? All in.
Kinda cold in here.
I found that 15 degrees Celsius is the optimum temperature to keep the game moving. In the future, you might want to wear an undershirt.
Luckily, I'm already covered in fur. And my tongue's a thermostat.
And I have a miniature fusion reactor keeping me warm.
Swell.
Opa! So, on Pandora, you can get guns and vending machines?
Guns, ammo, medkits, you name it, we vend it.
What about candy bars?
Candy bars? What kind of monster would sell candy bars at vending machines where innocent kids could get their hands on them? I wonder what it would
But
be
here
like to
on
roll
Earth-
around naked and all that. Here on Earth,
Max
you've got an
tried that
obesity
once.
epidemic,
Oh, the
people.
paper cuts
But on
were
Pandora,
amazing.
our children are healthy, lean fighting machines. So suck it.
I hope you're not trying to get me drunk. Max and I have mastered the secret art of maintaining sobriety.
So, slapping each other in the face is an art now?
Hey, I just had a great idea. When this is over, the four of us should, grab a beer and armor up, maybe take a freighter to Pandora, and, totally go on some missions together.
I don't know.
I'm kind of a loner.
Yeah, I've got a thing. Place. Later.
Ah, come on. It'll be great. With my brains and your collective capacity for mindless destruction, we'll find the fault in no time.
Okay, but only if I can bring Max. He really puts the ahem in mayhem.
And the viscera in evisceration.
Of course. The more minions, the merrier. Ash?
6 hours?
6 or 7 hours, tops. Of course, Pandoran hours are 8 times as long as Earth hours, but
What?
nothing. Proc. You know, this whole thing falls apart without a tank.
Ah, what the hell? I haven't been to another planet in weeks.
All right! Steve and I will be waiting outside after the tournament with your release forms, your level 1 gear, and your inoculation shots.
I got a bad feeling about this.
That's not fair.
Fair? Are you suggesting that I'm unfair?
Oh, no. You're the fairest killer robot I've ever seen.
Smooth, Sam.
Nothing like a good drink with close friends.
Maybe later we'll go home and try both.
Just remember, it's only a game. Rats, it's yours.
Wuss!
Way to undermine my confidence, little buddy. I haven't seen so much folding since Max and I busted that underground bed-making contest.
There was blood and goose feathers everywhere.
Stop taunting the chicken, Max. Hey, little buddy, do we have a parting gift for our new friend?
Only seething contempt, Sam.
Well, that's just swell.
So, Sam, what's next for Telltale?
Beats me. Max and I are just happy someone touched up our models.
I've never felt so comic booky.
Dean keeps telling me that they're gonna do something with a menage. Whatever the hell that is.
You know what I always thought would make a good video game? Viva freaking Las Vegas. Elvis, race cars, gambling, and Margaret.
And Elvis was a black belt, so you got the whole karate angle, too.
You see what I mean? It's a guaranteed blockbuster.
Elvis? Nope, never heard of him. I kind of thought there'd be one of those Walking Dead guys at the table tonight.
Oh, you know how it is with video game characters. Give them a little bit of fame and it all goes to their heads.
Tell me about it.
Even secondary characters like that goofball Larry wanted script approval.
What a jerk.
Max and I have been around for 25 years, and even we don't get script approval.
Don't have a cow, man.
What about the zombies?
They're not so good with the repartee. There was talk about overdubbing them, but that got us in trouble with the zombie unions.
Hey, you gotta watch out for those guys. They'll eat you alive.
A drink? Well, I don't usually indulge, but I don't usually blow Max's college money on games of chance either. Thanks.
I got a question.
Is it a riddle? I hate riddles. And clowns.
Are you some sort of super evolved dog that walks and talks like a man, or a freakishly disfigured man that looks like a dog?
I don't really know. Max, what am I?
Well, duh, you're a doof, Sam.
I know this little winning streak is just random luck, but
In your face, suckers!
what he said.
I'm detecting an alarming level of chronoton emissions in the general vicinity. Are any of you time travelers?
I think I'm from the future. Does that count?
I put Edgar Allan Poe in a headlock one time. That was pretty cool.
I kind of fell into the 14th century once, but that was totally not my fault.
Time travel. Let me see. Well, Max and I went back to ancient Egypt, visited our teenage selves, quizzed our ancient Creaky selves, mind-melded with our great-grandfathers,
Accidentally created a pair of temporal clones.
fought a trio of time-traveling mariachis, and, oh yeah, messed around with the beginning of time once or twice. Does that count?
Congratulations. You're a universe imperiling paradox in dog's clothing. Commencing chronoton sterilization. Now.
Ooh, tingly. Wait, did you say sterilization?
Chronotons eliminated. Continuity restored to 78% plausibility.
I like those odds. Come to Papa, little chips.
Don't anthropomorphize the money, Max. I mean, Sam.
That's why I'm happy to be king of the creatures. It's times like this I wish I had Max's devil-may-care attitude about money.
Hey, Sam! I'm wadding up 20s and making it grapple! Whee! Money!
Check-a-like-a-high, check-a-hiney-ho. Just so you know, I was bluffing my butt off in that hand.
Looks like you've still got an extra butt or two to spare, Chief.
Ooh!
I haven't seen so many weak-kneed checks since Max won the Eastern Bloc karaoke finals.
Alles klar, de commissar?
Allow me to turn this hootenanny into a barn burner.
Hootenanny? Ha, are we Appalachians now?
Don't be scared by the chips. Don't be scared by the chips. This is what I get for listening to the voices in Max's head.
Pet, pet, pet!
Oh, hush. Check.
Do it!
Fine. Raise.
You've got to be kidding me!
Ash Williams has been eliminated from the tournament and will be taken from the table by Dr. Venture's experimental teleporter.
Teleporter? Hey! Where's the rest of me?
Check it out, Sam! Free shoes! Oh, Sam, think of all the hamdingers we could buy with that!
Shh, I'm thinking. Have you been merchandised yet, Claptrap?
Have I been merchandised? Bubble, my image is plastered on so much crap that even I'm getting sick of it. Coffee mugs, t-shirts, feminine hygiene products, and that's not even counting the 43 different action figures.
Action figures?
Oh, yeah. You want one?
Yeah. Well, not for me, of course. It's for my friend, Max.
Don't go dragging me into your arrested adolescence.
Tell you what, meet me behind the inventory after the tournament, and I'll set your friend up with a rare mint-conditioned worm-dancing claptrap.
Yes! I mean, I'm sure Max will be very happy. Score one for the freelance Popo.
Don't say Popo, Sam.
Hey, I don't want to seem unfriendly, but I just met you assholes, so why do you seem to know everything about me?
What? You don't know? There have been movies, video games, action figures.
The director's cut rocks.
Max has all your action figures.
Even the ultra-rare Naked Ash variant. Yowza!
Wait a minute, someone's merchandising me? Why haven't I seen any of this?
Maybe you should see a lawyer. Pronto.
Don't make me send Max over there.
I've got a rubber chicken, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Don't mind me. I'm just reeling you in like a marlin. A big, stupid marlin.
Great poker face there, Sam. Oh, yeah.
Max! Fold.
Sam has failed to meet the fiscal requirements for this experiment.
Whee!
Not much of a drinker, are you, Sam?
Oh, I drink all the time. Milk, water, Benang, fountains of youth, magical elixirs.
Corn dog smoothies, contraband energy drinks, sacred monkey sweat.
But I usually steer away from the devil's drink, yeah.
Don't like the taste?
Nah, it just kind of lost its allure after I found out it wasn't actually made by the devil.
Now ask us why we started eating radishes. Ooh, you're the Walking Dead. Get it?
No. And that's how we do things downtown, homies.
We?
That's how I do things downtown, homies.
Homies?
That's the kind of loss that'll linger for weeks. Or until Max does something funny. Right. Where were we? I wouldn't wish these cards on my best enemy, or my worst friend, or a middling acquaintance. Maybe Max would like them. My eyes are up here, Ash.
I'm just trying to figure out why you wear pants and your buddy over there doesn't.
Max says he likes the feel of the wind against his unspeakable nether regions.
Him and me both, brother.
Whee!
Well, there goes my libido for a week.
But why do you wear pants, Sam?
Because they match my jacket.
Never mind.
I haven't seen a table clear that fast since Max's stuffed tripe Thanksgiving feast.
The stuffing is tripe.
Okay, I'll just stuff that into the bad idea file, along with Max's Kickstarter.
It would have worked if I knew what a Kickstarter was.
You know, Sam, not many men of action can get away with the skinny hat look.
Thanks. I've been trying to bring back hats for years, but I can't even get Max to wear his beret anymore.
Ceci n'est pas un chapeau.
I tried wearing a cowboy hat back in the 90s. Didn't take.
Ash
What about
grabs
you,
the
Brock?
pot.
I see you in something of a chapaya.
Well, I can't really wear hats. My hair produces a chemical that causes them to disintegrate after a few hours. Doc says it's a super testosterone or something.
You gonna call that?
Can't think of a reason not to. I haven't seen a streak this ugly since Max accidentally sprinkled horse laxatives into Bosco's Benangatini. Maybe next time I should read up on poker strategies instead of reading funny lists on the internet.
Hey, Sam, check it out. 6 pivotal moments in history that depended on lunch meats.
Curse you, Max.
If you're enjoying tonight's little slice of aperture science, I can arrange a complimentary tour of my facility after the tournament.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Sorry, Max and I don't do factory tours ever since the Hamdingers incident.
Count me in, honey bits.
Hooray! Another malfunctioning robot.
Hey, Ash, you ever think of taking on a sidekick?
I'm more of a solo act, Clappy.
Oh, come on! I could be the Kato to your Green Hornet, the Biden to your Obama, the beans to your pork. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sam?
I gotta admit, there's nothing like an obnoxious, violence-prone chatterbox at your side to draw away enemy fire.
My head's an inviting target.
No dice, kid. I've already got more than enough innocent blood on my hands.
But I'm not innocent, and I don't have any blood.
Drop it.
That Ash guy's a little... what's the word?
Nervous?
Effed up?
Dangerously unbalanced.
Sure, let's go with those.
Can you blame him? He's not like the rest of us born-for-adventure types. Ash Williams is just a normal guy, thrust into a world of insanity.
What happened to him?
Legend has it that one day he opened the wrong book at the wrong time, and that ever since he's been a magnet for demons, succubi, and the armies of hell.
That happened to Max for a few weeks after he read The Fountainhead. What would Max do in a situation like this?
Ah! Black Hawk down! Black Hawk down!
Okay, plan B.
What kind of heat you carry in the freelance boys?
Whatever we can get our hands on. Fire extinguishers, stale loaves of bread, irreplaceable ancient relics of unimaginable power, that sort of thing.
Don't forget whimsy!
But most of the time, I just rely on old Betsy here.
You ever think of packing a blade?
Well, I tried using an axe once, but people started calling me Sam Axe, which really confused the heck out of Max.
Stupid homonyms.
Sam Axe. Might as well call yourself Davy Gunface.
Am I eating crazy chips, or did you used to have a different voice?
Oh, you mean more like this? Hello!
That's it! What happened to it?
Criminals used to laugh at me. They said my voice was too goofy, so I got a voice coach. And now, when I say freeze, dirtbags, the dirtbags really freeze.
Okay, but what's his excuse?
Max just fell in love with his Jason Alexander impersonation one day, and it kind of stuck. Considering the alternatives, I kind of dodged a bullet there.
And hey, what is the deal with antipasta? Does it blow up when it touches regular pasta? I mean, come on!
You know, most of the poker games I'm invited to turn out to be elaborate death traps.
You worry too much, Brock. Max and I have been coming here for years without even a hint of a death trap.
Unless you count the killer mini tacos.
I don't know, this whole place just feels weird.
Weird is in the eye of the beholder. Would you like me to reprogram your optic nerves to be less paranoid?
You see what I'm talking about? That there is grade A weird. That's just weird.
Say, Sam, is that your tricked out 1960 DeSoto Adventurer in the parking lot?
It better be. I'd hate to think we've been driving around in someone else's car for the past 25 years. Why do you ask?
I think it growled at me.
Yeah, it's done that ever since that adventure we had in HE double hockey sticks.
Maybe you should see an exorcist.
That's what I keep telling Max, but then he just spins his head at me and vomits.
Nathrak!
I just had that cleaned.
How do you get through all your crazy adventures without any shoes?
Same way you get through yours without a hat.
But I don't need a hat.
Exactly.
That's not really an answer.
Isn't it?
No, it's not.
And that's why I don't wear shoes.
And also because shoes make him look like a big brown clown.
I like the cut of these cards' jib. I'm in.
I didn't realize cards had jibs.
Or that you could cut them.
Hey, Max, what do you think I should do?
Follow your dreams before they turn into nightmares?
About the hand, chucklehead.
Oh, check.
You remind me of someone.
Everyone reminds you of someone, Sam.
That's it. You remind me of everyone. And no one. Weird. Hey, little buddy, do we have a parting gift for our new friend?
Only seething contempt, Sam.
Well, that's just swell. Sorry about this raise, but sometimes my common sense is overruled by the craziest impulses.
I have a name, you know.
I haven't seen so much folding since Max and I busted that underground bed-making contest.
Those skells bounced off the sheets like quarters.
That's more like it.
More like what?
It.
What?
That.
What is it?
It's more like something.
And scene. Only a fool or a madman would call that bad. Unfortunately for you, my partner is both of those things.
I'm also a Pisces.
These cards smell worse than that unspeakable thing Max brought home that one time. And I can't believe we got all dolled up for nothing.
Speak for yourself, Sam. I've made a couple $100 cleaning out the beer gutters. Whee!
25 years with the same partner. Impressive.
Tell me about it. Most of my relationships are over before the video ends.
Excuse me?
So how have you and Max kept it together all this time?
You'd be amazed how easy it is to keep your relationship intact when your partner has the long-term memory of a brain-damaged sardine.
Hey, Sam, nice tie. Is it new?
You crack me up, little buddy. Ah, fuzz nuggets. Be gentle. Hey, I thought we were friends.
It's playing computer poker by itself, Sam. It doesn't have friends.
Hey, Max, check on the mine, will you?
Don't walk into the light.
Hey, Sam, you're technically a cop, right?
He's a maniac cop.
Yeah, we're cops.
Isn't it kind of your job to shut down illegal gambling joints?
Well, the inventory's a little out of our jurisdiction. And you know the old saying.
Whatever happens in the omnidimensional accretion nexus stays in the omnidimensional accretion nexus.
You know, I kind of thought your partner'd be playing today.
Max used to be a tournament regular, but he's got what the psychologists call crippling impulse control issues.
Couldn't keep a lid on his gambling.
Not in the slightest. But that didn't matter because he kept winning.
Well, then what's the problem?
Well, the inventory banned him because, well...
Max kept eating the poker chips.
There you are.
Another drink? My taste buds are tingling.
That's your liver's distress signal, Sam.
I think your mouth's writing checks that haven't been properly endorsed.
Ugh, mouth checks.
Thanks.
What Steroid Breath is trying to say is don't worry about it. Claptrap's a funny, robot, but he can get a little annoying after a while.
Like that rabbity thing that keeps popping up over your shoulder.
Oh, burn it! Wait a minute.
He isn't that bad compared to the rest of you.
You know, Brock, you remind me of someone.
Well, I get that a lot. People say I talk like some guy they saw on television.
No, it's not that. Sal!
Sal.
Sal, the giant talking cockroach. Hell of a guy, Sal. You would have liked him.
Oh, he's dead?
He gave his life to save the city from my partner's superego.
Superego. Right.
No, really. Max's superego had a colossal hissy fit and turned Max into some sort of rampaging elder god. And our friend Sybil was 13 months pregnant, and Stinky and Sal were making out, and... wow, it really does sound crazy when I say it out loud.
I still believe you, Sam.
25th anniversary, huh?
Yep.
But on the internet, it says that your first recorded adventure was in 1987. That's 26 years ago.
Nerd!
Well, we kind of skipped 2004, so it's only been 25 years for us.
So, rumor has it those nuts over at Telltale are doing a game based on the award-winning Fables comics.
Yeah, I auditioned for the role of Bigby, but they said I wasn't wolfy enough.
They also said you should lose a few pounds.
That's gotta sting, what with you being an Irish wolfhound and all.
I'm an Irish wolfhound? Ethan Begora. More chips for me? I don't know what to say.
Pride your booty, Sam.
So, Sam, when can I expect to enjoy the next thrilling multi-chapter adventure of the Freelance Police?
Oh, gee. Max and I are just trying to enjoy the downtime. We haven't been this busy since the 90s.
Downtime, clown time. Tell you what, you come over to Gearbox, we'll have you guys set up in a Borderlands 2 expansion pack too sweet.
I don't know. We're not really first-person shooter material.
Speak for yourself, Sam.
The little guy might be a wee bit overpowered, though. We might have to nerf him a few degrees.
A nice game. Any chance for a rematch?
To the death?
Any of you got some advice on looking for a new barber?
What happened to your old one?
He's getting too old and shaky to navigate around my neck folds.
And his barber shop smells like cabbage.
You could try looking at barbershop reviews on the internet. Those are always accurate and trustworthy.
I get my hair cut by the students at the barber college across from the S-Mart. Sure, I sometimes get an accidental Shemp style, but it's totally worth the extra $10 in my pocket.
The only person allowed to come near my head with the pair of scissors is Miss Lily over at Happy Pretty Lady Hair and Nails. But she's kind of on an exclusive contract.
I guess I'll just have to let Max cut it for a while. This deck's gone colder than Max's beady little shark eyes. I haven't seen so much folding since Max and I busted that underground bed-making contest.
That never happened, Sam.
All those years with Max have taught me that sometimes the best strategy is to curl up in a corner and let everyone else shoot at each other for a while. Max would love these last few hands, but then again, Max also loves poking himself in the eye with his stick.
Hey, Sam, I think I've hit brain.
All in.
Sam, no! Think of the children.
What children? Oh, sorry. These cards just reminded me of something funny Max said about sucking chest wounds. Fold. I think I've learned a very important lesson tonight.
Wheat bread is not an effective coagulant.
It's cute when you jam words together like you know what they mean. I knew I shouldn't have listened to Max.
Hey, don't drag my fuzzy little butt into your lame cycle.
Hey, Max, can I get some punctuation for this raise?
Bam!
Are you sure about that? Because I think Max stole one of my chips.
I'm sure.
Ugh, geez, Sam, have a little dignity.
You know who I usually consult when I have to make a tough decision?
Faster, pussycat! Kill! Kill!
5.
5 what?
Fingers. Well, you got 5 of them. I only have 4.
Yeah, I've been trying not to stare.
What's it like having 5?
Well, it is what it is. The pinky comes in really handy when you're choking someone out.
Oh, Max would like that.
So, what's it like with 4?
Can't complain. Between the fingers and toes, I'm practically built for the computer age.
Yeah? How so?
We're hexadecimal, baby!
I guess you could say for us, the computer age has been a regular digital revolution.
Yeah!
Don't do that. Hey, I won again. I wonder what that means.
Means you're on a roll, baby! Bet everything!
Well, it was only money. At least we've still got each other, right, Max? Max? Well, looks like this hand needs to be about 35% crazier. Max? That's a relief. One more losing hand and I would have been forced to tag in Max.
Aww.
Now that you and the Lagomorph have hit the big 2-5, any thoughts of retiring?
We retire the DeSoto every 3 or 4 months.
Traveling to alternate dimensions is murder on the tread. Murder, I said!
No, retire. You know, when you get too old to do your job, so you just sit around all day collecting Social Security and telling punks to get off your lawn?
Wait, that's a thing we can do? Max, look into this not working scheme, pronto.
On it!
If this doesn't drive you out of the hand, I'm gonna have to drag out Max's baby pictures. Hey Max, call up the commissioner and tell him we're taking a 3-month road trip.
House on the rock?
House on the rock.
Yay!
What in the name of Walt Whitman's 6-cylinder riding lawnmower just happened there?
You lost? Would you like me to run a holographic replay?
No thanks. Max,
Yes?
take me someplace funny. Like the zoo.
Sure, Sam.
You got another dog question, don't you?
Seriously, can you blame me? How often does a guy get a chance to chat up a talking dog? It's like interviewing a unicorn.
Fine. 3 questions. But nothing about my privates or floor scooting.
Okay. 1, can you eat chocolate? 2, do you date humans or other talking dogs? And 3, can you sense earthquakes before they happen?
1, yes, but I shouldn't, because it goes straight to my hips. 2, don't tell anyone, but I'm kind of off the market right now. And 3, dogs don't detect quakes, but sometimes we cause them.
Cheer up, Sam. While you were busy losing our life savings, I've been cornering a gang of time-traveling cradle robbers in the 16th century.
I'm not sure I'm in the mood to deal with crenambulating cougars right now, Max.
No. They rob actual cradles. Binkies, squeaky toys, pacifiers.
Well, that's more like it. Let's go, little buddy.
The winner of tonight's Sam and Max 25th anniversary tournament is none other than the player!
My hero.
Knock it off, Max. You don't even like, whatever gender that is.
Call me.
Whoa, those other jokers have a hot date or something?